Welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, we're learning tarot and we've been using the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. Okay, so what we're going to do today is maybe you've been working through the major arcana, you've gone through, you've had a look at the meanings in the guidebook, but you've also created your own meanings by looking at the cards. So now we're going to start looking at the minor arcana, and we're going to start with flowers. Now flowers is wands. Wands are fire energy. Fire energy, or wands, flowers, is all about passion, creative, dynamic, spiritual energy. There's a real, it's a real fiery energy. Okay, so think about the zodiac signs that are in relation to fire. If you're doing the, if you want to use the sun signs with the cards, that's one way of doing it. The other thing you can think of is one being new beginnings. Okay, so one being new beginnings, it's a start of something. Number two is all about balance, opposites, duality, polarity, all those sort of two energy. Okay, balance. Next we have three. Three is normally about trials, tribulations, but also about a sense of expansion. Maybe you're expanding your horizons. Four, stability, but it can also be about foundations. Five is conflicts, challenges, quarrels, disagreements, that sort of thing, depending on what card it is. But basically, you're looking at conflicts, you're looking at a sense of struggles. There might be some challenges coming up in this area. Yeah. Six is harmony. Okay, so things are harmonious. And how do you receive that harmony in your life, depending on what card that is. Seven is, to me, is initiation. Good fortune. Fortune. It's about fortune. It's about luck. Okay, seven is that sense of luck or fortune, how things are moving at this time, whether it's good or bad. Okay, 8 is a sense of moving forward in some way. So it's travel, journey, movement of some sort. 9 is initiation. 9 is initiation. That's when you're sort of preparing to move ahead or preparing to be complete in some way. Okay, so you've got that sense of preparation. Okay. 8 can sometimes feel as though things are complete, but there's still more to go. 10 is completion, is wholeness, a sense of everything sort of coming together. It's a wholeness of it. Okay, so things are feeling whole, or maybe not quite feeling whole. Maybe there's it's supposed to be completeness or wholeness. Okay, then you've got page. Page is a youthful energy. Okay, youthful energy. A knight is that sort of young adult energy. Queen is that nurturing energy. And kings are someone who think about things, are logical, practical energy. Okay, so just give you a starting point working with the minor arcana. Now there's a lot more to the cards, of course, a lot more to the meanings, but that's going to give you a starting point in working with these cards. Let's just start with using the numerology with the suit. So you've got the number, and then you have the suit. For example, let's just randomly pull out a card here. Okay, so we've got Knight of Flowers. So that tells me the flowers is about passion, and he's a young adult. or they're a young adult, right? They're a young adult who's into passion, creative energy. Okay, so let's do a second flower card. And we have 7 of flowers. Now, we talked about 7 being luck, fortune, and flowers being wands, which is passion and thing. So what luck or what fortune is going on in regards to our passion, our creativity? What's our passion in regards to that, our creativity energy, or desires, or spiritual energy? Vitality. Let's do a third one here, just to give you an idea. Okay, so we've got 8 of flowers. Okay, 8 of flowers is that sense of moving forward. And wands being fire energy, so things are moving quite quickly. So we could say that things are happening quite quickly in this situation. They're intense, they're passion, creative. Maybe there's a lot of creative movement going on with this journey. Okay, just to give you an idea of working with the flower suit. Okay, so that's what you could practice today. If you've done all your done all the major arcana, or you want to have a look at the minor arcana, start with the wands and do that quickly, working through that. Practice, doing 1, 2 or 3 cards, just using the wands. That's it from me. Take care and blessed be.